What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into more craft beer on Father's Day. Yes, so happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. I am one. I feel like I deserve a beer more today than ever. Except, do I need a reason? I always have an open schedule for a beer, guys, especially when I'm not working and I am officially off of work. So we're diving into a pretty cool one, actually. Bell's Black IPA, no longer available in current distribution. This was actually before they were fully sold, I believe, when Larry sold the company before that. Packaged on 12/21/21 on the back of this. So going back quite a ways, it's 7% alcohol. This was only available for a short time. They might have done it once or twice, and I don't think they've done it in quite some time. So is this a fun one to review with some age on it? Let's investigate, let's figure it out. I do remember liking this one back in 2021 or 2. I think I did review it in January of 22. So it was like a month old at that time. So this Black IPA holds no ire towards love lost. It thrives on it. Remember your ex, take a few sips, and then go back to enjoying the day. There's someone else's problem now anyway. So it's kind of like a cool little poem on the back. Black Hearted, again, bottled by Bell's Brewery out of Comstock, Michigan. You won't find this. I hope they bring it back. I do think it's a really cool play on the Hearted series. They have the Big Hearted, you know, the Imperial IPA. They have the Cold Hearted. They have the Hazy Hearted. Well, Black Hearted. Why not? Let's investigate. Did it age well? It's been in a cold environment for all this time, guys, so it shouldn't have been compromised on my end, but time is just time. And sometimes it just takes over and it does degrade a beer, even in the fridge. So as I pour it, she is still nice and brown, aka Cola Black in the glass. Nice bit of beige to dark brown head sitting on top. It's sticking pretty nicely. Again, 7%, so it's that staple of Two Hearted, 7% like the rest of the portfolio in the Hearted series, aka Two Hearted. I guess the other ones do vary, but I think the Hazy Hearted's 7% as well. Maybe that one's 7.5% now that I think about it. And it seems like every time I record, the neighbor's doing like lawn work, so apologies. The little one's sleeping, I'm having a beer. So we're outside in the environment I'm given, guys. It is what it is on this calm Father's Day outside of my house. So let's go an aroma here. So it still smells florally hoppy. I feel like, if I remember correctly, that they still use the Centennial hops in this, at least to some caliber, and I'm still getting that. There is a sweet hoppiness, the floral kind of fruity, bright citrus kind of popping off the top, even though it is kind of roasty and dark malty to the nose as well, but you're really still getting that floral presence that's in this beer. And there it is, roasted barley, kind of like the molasses thing, a little bit of roasted malts, a little bit of that charred thing coming off. And it still smells very pleasant. I mean, it smells kind of porterish. It smells Black IPA-ish, which it is. It smells still kind of citrusy and fruity and floral. So let's dive in. Let's see what it is. Black Hearted. Cheers to all those fathers out there. You won't see that until it's over, but here it is anyways. Great mouthfeel still. Good carbonation. Maybe that floral presence has been faded a little bit. Nice dry bitterness on the back end. It actually has calmed down a little bit. I feel like there's less hoppy bitterness that lingers on this. It's almost like it's aged like a porter or stout in some way. It feels softer. It feels more elegant and less harsh than maybe it was as an IPA. It's blending more into that like porter stout category, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's just a little bit less hoppy than it once was, if I remember correctly. Still really nice roasted malts. Centennial floral hoppiness certainly still there, but it's kind of a shadow of itself. Like, it's still there and it is still prominent, but I feel like it's just not popping the way it once did. So what has changed off my first impressions, I think that Centennial hoppy characteristic has faded a little bit and it's been absorbed by the roasted malts of this beer. It feels like it's smoothed out. It feels like it's kind of calmed down on the hoppy level. And again, that like perfumey floral, it's less perfumey. It's less astringent, which I don't know. I do really like Black IPA, so I kind of want that hoppiness. I think it's faded nicely. It hasn't degraded, but it has faded, and it's a little bit of a shadow of its old self. It feels smoother than ever. There's still that kind of like piney grass on the back end, just a little touch of that. Again, reminiscent more of a roasty stout and a roasty porter more than anything else. But again, you're still getting like the it's the remainder of a Centennial hop. Like, it's definitely there. There is like a grapefruit, zesty, floral kind of thing that plays into the roasted malt. It's just the roasted malt has stepped in as more prominent than the Centennial hops, in my opinion. You can certainly tell they're still there, though. So has this beer gotten worse? Maybe a little bit, but it's added to smoothness. I feel like the beer's smoother. It's got a little bit more softness to it. It's a little bit more delicate. And it's more of a porter at the end of the day, or a stout with a roasty quality. It's good. I'm still burping a little bit of the floral up. It's just a nice malty beverage at this point with a nice subtle hoppiness. I still like it. I just think I liked it fresh a little bit more. So just to speed this up, I still enjoy it. I think it's seen better days, but it's still smooth. So there's one aspect of it being better. It's smoother, I think. But I do miss the hoppy qualities. It's now sort of lacking in a way. You can just see the remainder of what once was. So as far as rating, I'm going to go with a 3.95 out of 5. I really don't remember where I rated it. I feel like I would have gone a 4 or higher with a little bit more of that floral citrus and the Centennial touch. I feel like I would have maybe been in the 4s, but I can't guarantee that, so I hope I didn't rank it worse now. Or I'm sorry, I hope I didn't rank it better than I did in 2022. So guys, 3.95 out of 5. It's been the Black-Hearted. You can't get this anymore. I thought this was a cool time to crack it for Father's Day. Till next time, cheers, pros, yamas. See you on the next one.